Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Today I want to talk to you about lights and
frickin' laser beam.
And that is going to be in the form of the Streamlight RM2 laser, this being the green laser model. So let's get into it. So the benefits of weapon-mounted lights is pretty well uncontested by those who, well, know anything. And I think this Streamlight RM2, they have a laser model and a non-laser model. We'll get into those differences here in a minute. And I think that this Streamlight RM2 definitely holds a place in the industry, especially on something like a PCC or a smaller, slimmer firearm like this Bear Creek Arsenal BC9. Now, for full transparency, Streamlight did send this out to me some time ago, actually. I've maybe had this for 6 or 7 months now, probably about 6 months. I've used the dog shit out of it, and it has found a home on this Bear Creek Arsenal BC9. Sorry, I've been messing with the BC102 9mm pistol here lately, and I have that on my brain.
Idiot.
But as I'm sure if you're not new to the channel, you're well aware that whether or not something was sent to me or whether or not I bought it or was sent to me, it doesn't affect my opinion or any biases or anything like that towards the product or company. So a couple quick specs about this. It is 5 inches long in total length without the tape switch, which we'll get into in a second. It's 5.1 ounces, 1,000 lumens, 22,000 candela with like 197 meter beam distance. Now it has an hour-and-a-half runtime on 2 CR123A batteries. To do the batteries, all you do is unscrew the cap here or the bezel and load your batteries and unload your batteries. Now it has selector switches here for off, laser only, light only, and light and laser combo. Now I've largely used this on light only because lasers, in my opinion, are for raves and cat toys, and that's about all they're good for under most normal circumstances, with the exception of very few jobs in the military and police.
How dare you!
However, the amount I have used the laser, I zeroed it once. I've never had to zero it again, so I've been, sort of like check zero. I've run it a little bit and all that, and the zero has never shifted over, I don't know how many rounds, but over 6 months of use. So if you do decide to get the laser model, it does seem to hold zero just fine. Which is something that's not actually really common in the industry. A lot of light laser combos, the lasers like gradually lose zero. This one hasn't seemed to do that. Now it's got a nice soft touch thumb pad on the back here where you can actuate your light. A press and hold is momentary and double click is full-time on. It does have 10-tap programmability, just like all the Streamlight products, to where you can do high-low, strobe, all that stuff. Now it also comes with this tape switch. I've not used this tape switch because I really like the positioning of this, but if you're going to run it on the 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock sections of your rail and you want to have a top mount thumb switch for your actuation, it does have this removable tape switch, much like the ProTac Pro, the ProTac HLX Pro that came out earlier this year, I think it was, for rifle lights. Now this plugs right into the back here. There's a rubber plug here that will remove easily, and you just plug that right in.
Plug it in, plug it in.
So the usability of this, the performance of this has been exceptional. I really, really like this light, especially mounted on the top like this. It's a bit shorter, bit smaller. It's a very usable little tiny package, which makes it far more usable than your tiny package. So the laser, if I don't want to shine it directly into my camera, but the laser is extraordinarily bright and it stays accurate. It hasn't had any point of impact shift on me. So the laser, if that's something you're going to go with, has worked very well. Now, just like when you put a tape switch on the top of your rail, having that button in the sort of angled back here allows you to switch hands, right, if you need to, and still be able to actuate the firearm, the light. Now for brightness, 1,000 lumens, 22,000 candela. The suck factor of looking into this light is quite high. Let's look at that. All right, so I am out here at about 15 yards. I can't see anything beyond the light at all. Has a pretty high suck level. I can, if I look off in the distance this way, see some of the lights of the city and stuff like that. I can see my fire pit in front of me, which I'm not sure if you can see or not. But as far as what's behind the light or through the light, I can't see anything. Looking into this sucks worse than that time you got your inflatable girlfriend out and she deflated by the mere sight of you. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And you know why that happened? Because you're not going to the gym. Now, when you do start going to the gym, take Phorm with you. I've been using Phorm for a really long time, not just out here on the range in the desert, but also at the gym. I go 5 days a week. If you follow my Instagram, you've seen videos of my gym activities. Today I have the blue raspberry energy drink, and I actually just ate my last that I had out here with me of the Phorm high protein meat sticks. But I also take their supplements before and after the gym. I sort of live on their energy drinks. I know isn't healthy, but I do it anyway. So with a little bit of hard work and some Phorm, you can stop having to inflate your girlfriend, and you can actually take her to the movie where she actually walks in on her own instead of having to carry her. All right, so check out Phorm, links down below. Let's get back into the video. So let's get into the price of the two different models. For the YouTube sensors, this is not a regulated good. This is a light. This is not a gun that I'm talking about. This is a light. It's not a regulated good. I do not sell regulated goods, and I am just forwarding on information to the viewer so they can make the best decision possible. The RM2, standard RM2, which has all the same specs, candela, output, runtime, all that stuff for the light, but it's light only, no laser, comes in at about between $130 and $140, which is an absolute steal for the performance of this. Low profile, slender, it doesn't add a whole lot of bulk. You can easily choose between a onboard switch or the tape switch, and the thing just seems bulletproof like a lot of Streamlight products are. Now, the RM2 laser, green or red, as far as I found today when I was looking it up, they're a little over double the price. They're $300. What I saw today was actually $308. If you really, really want a laser, it's probably worth the money. Again, I think that you would be just as well off saving half the money, getting the light only, running a red dot, and keep the cat toys at home. But overall, I think this is a great light. I think it meets all the expectations one would have from a great company that sells a great product like Streamlight. Works very well, and as usual, it's something that I can absolutely recommend from Streamlight. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to Streamlight for sending that and the other products they have sent out to the channel. I truly appreciate the support out there from Streamlight, and I appreciate the support from you guys. There'll be a link to Streamlight down below, as well as a link to Phorm. Go check them out. They have tons of good products. I do honestly and truly use them all the time. It's not just a sales pitch, and Phorm is definitely one of those that I believe in, and I truly like their products. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.